Overnight 37 degrees. The winds are going to be howling tonight, especially up in the Sacramentos. You get up into the higher peaks as well. And tomorrow we'll continue with those winds and occasional clouds with temperatures a little bit cooler, right around 67. Gusts right now stand at 31 in Roswell, Ruidoso 45. We've got 35 in Carlsbad. Even gustier off towards the west, and wind speeds at least sustained anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour, with temperatures dropping quite a bit up to the north in the 40s. We're into the 60s and 70s still down here in the south. As far as what you're going to be dealing with, though, the storm system is approaching. It is increasing the clouds across most of New Mexico. It's going to not only bring some showers, mainly up towards the north, but for us it's going to be a big wind maker and also drop our temperatures fairly significantly. So tonight, here's what you can expect as this low swings on in. We will be anticipating gusty winds the overnight. Of course, the Sacramentos could see the gustiest overnight tonight, and then we get that cold air pushing in into tomorrow and early Thursday, and with it we will tap into some moisture from the east, and we'll end up with some spot storms out here, so even some strong storms potentially, and that will be with us at least through late Thursday and early Friday when that storm begins to exit. So as far as snowfall is concerned, definitely going to be a story of those areas up to the north where they see the best chances for snows, and you can see anywhere from a foot to a little bit less is not out of the question. Some of our northern mountain communities out towards the Sangre de Cristos could see as much as a foot around Red River and Eagle Nest and Angel Fire. Meanwhile, the Rio Grande Valley, you'll be dealing with a light mix, 1 to 2 inches around Santa Fe and 1 to 3 in the Sandias and Manzanos. And down here in the Sacramentos, well, it's not out of the question that we'll see 1 to 4 inches, but definitely going to be dealing with some gusty winds in the meantime. And here's what I'm talking about. Of course, overnight, that's where we're going to see our problems. Up into the highest peaks of the Sacramentos, we could see 30-plus mile-per-hour winds at 2 o'clock in the morning, especially as that upper-level low, that jet, begins to work its way overhead. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll continue with those winds, and we'll probably see the strongest winds down towards Carlsbad, the Guadalupe Pass, and back off towards our south and west. Meanwhile, you're going to be dealing with quieter winds tomorrow evening, and then heading into Thursday, not looking too bad for us. Satellite and radar, or at least the satellite picture here. I apologize, we don't have the radar on this, but you can see that storm churning around Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. As it draws a little bit closer, of course, those clouds are on the increase. Temperatures in the 50s up in Denver right now, 40s in Boise. Of course, they're seeing some showers and earlier some snows around Salt Lake City. A little bit closer to home now, we will be into the 30s and 40s with highs tomorrow, a little bit cool, 30s, 40s and 50s up in the Sacramento, so very chilly up there, and that's why we could see a little bit of snow falling. And then for the eastern plains, of course, highs in the 60s to near 70 degrees. So there's your 7-day forecast. It will include those winds into the middle and end of the, or at least Thursday, and highs dropping in the 50s and even overnight lows in the 30s. Meanwhile, though, we will bounce back up by the weekend with highs in the 70s just in time for Halloween.